Come on, Debbie, come and talk to us about the process. Will Premier, Debbie Lowe, thank you.
Okay, so firstly, obviously, I need to say thank you to Paul. Horror on the Sea, I've been coming all of this time, and we were talking earlier with some of the others about how some of these films just wouldn't exist without Paul and Horror on the Sea, and my animations are completely that. They just wouldn't exist if it wasn't for this, so thank you. I know some people know, this is my third animation here. I don't have a team of people, so I'm just going to turn him around. This is little Charlie, he's like the star of my film. Aww. He's so teeny tiny. But yeah, so I don't actually have a team. I pretty much do everything myself, which is why it takes so long. So yeah, the only other person that actually does really do anything for it is my brother. He's in the second row there. Can you stand up, Aid? He does all the soundtrack, so the score that is written specifically for this is what Aid does, and it's very good. Just a quick kind of background on the storyline of this. A couple of years ago I had some issues at work, shall we say, and it's basically people watch what you're doing and then they criticise everything that you're doing and tell you you should be doing it differently. And within one of these meetings, I pretty much just said, well, why do we have to do it this way? You know, if it's worked before, why do we have to do it now? And the guy turned around to me and said, because that's the process. I was like, okay, but why is it the process? Someone must have had to make these decisions. And he literally looked at me and said, because that's the process. Okay, so I figured maybe I need to explain myself a little bit more, went into more detail, like obviously you had to weigh up all of these things. So why did you choose this? And like literally without any change of tone of voice or expression or sarcasm, he just looked at me and said, because that's the process. And I'm like, literally at that moment, it was like this weird realization. It was like being given like an invisible pair of those sunglasses from They Live, when suddenly you look around and you're like, oh my God, am I actually working with an entire bunch of like robot cyborgs that have all been brainwashed? So this is kind of where this came from, and it's more about what happens when you don't just conform to what you're being told, and yeah, the consequences of that. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun making it, even though it came from something that wasn't so much fun. Yeah, so hopefully everyone enjoys it. Just one last little bit, just as a bit of an Horror on Sea exclusive here. I know a few people know, but I will be starting my next animation in a couple of weeks' time. I normally start in February, just after we get over all of this. And the next animation will actually be one of the sections for Video Shop Tale of Terrors 2. So that'll be the next one. Anyway, I think that's everything.